Hiya. Hi. Hi. Hey guys, welcome back to Leah Craft. So today, right, I had an idea a while ago that I wanted to do a daisy. So like an actual daisy flower, or like the really big ones that look like daisies but not called daisies. If anybody can tell me what they're called, please do, because I look at them and then I forget the name of them. So I've got this out for like just to use this flour for like any leftovers of what I've got, so it's not totally going to waste, even though some of it will be anyway, because you know that's me, I always make too much. So I've got this for the center, which is just, if I can find the glitter I will show you. It is part of a set that I have. It's the disco set, so I have like 5 different colors I think I made. But these were mine that I made up ages ago when I had a glitter store. I should really reopen it, but so this one is Banana Disco. Licious Artisan is like my cosmetic brand, but it's what I'd put everything under. The glitters, and eventually it'll be the resin pieces as well when I start doing them to sell, or you know. So it's like holographics. It is a neon as well, and it has like what do you call them, like iridescent, pearlescent kind of particles in as well, so you've got kind of a color shift. It's hard to show it under this because of the hollow kind of takes over. It's really, really pretty. So I've got them in like, I can't find them all right now, but I've got a blue, I've got a green, electric and toxic. I've done an orange, and what other one did I do? A pink. I did a pink as well. So they are somewhere. And if you can see the size of my drawer, you'd understand why I can't find squat in there. But let me slide this off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in a shallow clear base. I'm going to plop that in the middle, and that'll be the center of the daisy. Get that piece of glitter off. And then I'll just use any leftovers in here, and I'm going to pipe with just a white, and the white I'm going to use is blue. There's no colors going into it. I do, if this turns out okay, I do want to do like a watercolor style daisy, so then I'll be using random alcohol inks, random drops, and see how that turns out. I think that might be pretty cool, like a rainbow daisy. So that's one for the books, one for the to-do list. So I'll fast forward it so it's like in a faster time, because it's just super simple. All I'm going to do is use a piping bag to do like half lines. I've tried to do it already with dots and they only go halfway. It does depend on what resin you use. It is better if you use an ultra low or a low viscosity, because it will travel for longer and it will generally pull to the center, I have found, like when doing fireworks long time ago. But with this one, this is a medium viscosity, and I'm using Tea Expert, this cat fur everywhere. If you see the starter video, the little clip I put on at the start, now you understand why cat fur gets everywhere, because she is everywhere. She's like a dog, follows you from room to room. So she's now sat outside the door waiting for me to open that door so she can jump on me. Anyway, so I'm going to wait for this resin to finish warming up. I'm going to get it to I think 33, so then I've got enough time to work with the whites. And then yeah, I'll speed up doing the dots, and well, not dots, but so I'm going to do like a half line to about here, and then let it pull the rest of the way, hopefully. I don't want to do a full line, just maybe a half line or a 3/4 line to the center, and let the resin do the rest of the work, like pull it in, and we'll see how it looks. I am thinking also I'm going to do it in 2 layers, so I'll do 1 layer of dots with a little bit of space apart, so it gives it a chance to like overlap the petals kind of when it pulls it in, and then we'll come back and do a second thin layer and do the dots in between where I placed the first layer of dots. So then it kind of, because if you look at a daisy, it's not just like petals that are like, oh, next to each other perfectly. They are like overlapping each other. So I kind of want to copy, like imitate that effect. But before doing like any colours or doing, you know, the watercolour effects in it, I want to make sure that I am actually getting the right way to do it. And then, yeah, any leftovers of the white and clear I'll just do in here. And actually, what I'm going to do is, right now, I'm going to put some of these in. Let me just grab this spoon. I think if I put some beads in the middle of this one, there's a purple bead stuck. These are caviar beads. These are what I used in my the last Valentine's Day one that I did. So I'm just going to put them there. There, and then we have a centre. I will zoom you in better as well. So bear with me a moment while I get everything ready, mixed up the white and everything, and I'll see you in a sec. I've mixed up the white, putting the piping bag ready. I did 1.5 drops to 10 grams with the bloom paste. So piping bag is set here, ready. I've poured in a thin layer of the clear, got rid of the bubbles, given them a bit of a blowtorch, even though I can still see flipping bubbles. You cheeky. Right, and then the remainder in this one. So get this out of here. Hopefully I have enough, or I'm going to be very upset with myself. I'm going to just tie this in a knot first, and then I'll put the little yellow thing. I always get trapped in between this. Like when I'm twisting it round, I'll just wrap up my finger in it as well, the glove. Get trapped. There we go. There's my icing sugar. Right, gonna plop this in there, and then use my little tool. Give it a shimmy. Not shimmy, shimmy. Just press it down to the bottom and kind of help this to kind of move over on top. Right, are we central? We are, thereabouts. Close enough. Now I can see random bits of glitter, which I'm not very happy about, but we don't have time to start trying to pick out all of these. So we're just going to leave them. We can say it's added decoration. That one is really annoying me though, because it's neon, so it kind of sticks on the bottom. I can't get it. No matter how much I pick at it, I can't lift it out. It just moves around on the bottom. So it'll have to stay there. So, scissors. Where are my scissors? Here they are. Right, so I'll speed this part up for you, because it'll be incredibly boring watching me do just lines. Right, so I'll see you in a minute. All I'm going to do is just like this to there. This is much harder than I thought. I'll just go to the centre, maybe that just makes it easier. No, listen, guys, if you've come here expecting it to be neat and tidy, then you've just come to the wrong place, haven't you? Alright, so with this one, I'm going to wait now to see if it all pulls into the centre. Hopefully it does, with a bit of luck. And then with the next layer, like any ones that like here, I haven't gone out all the way to the edge. Anything that's like that, with the next layer, we'll just go further out in between. Kind of like level it up a little bit. Right, guys, so this is what we've got so far. We're getting there. So now I'm going to mix up another layer and get the white ready, and we'll be right back doing the next layer. All right, so I've poured on a thin layer again. I've got my white, my piping bag, done it exactly the same as the first time around. 1.5 drops of the bloom paste into 10 grams. So we go again, and this time we're going to go in between. Squeeze up till the air comes out. There we go. Right, here we go. Just going to do lines into the centre, just like I ended up doing on the last one. All right, give it a quick blast. And we're just going to wait and see what happens now, and see if we get the daisy petal. So, fingers crossed. And I'll see you when we're ready to unmold. See you soon. All right, it's all cured. I love how easy they come out of this mold. Oh, we have a daisy, kinda. So I think with the centre, I'm not going to use a pre-made because it's too like tall. Let me move this. It's too tall, if that makes sense. Like the depth of it is too much. That the white is kind of gets stuck on the sides of it. You see how it's like bunched out at the centre? I like the petals. The petals have gone absolutely perfect, which is really surprising. But yeah, the centre needs work. But we've got the gist of it. So this is how to do a daisy. So I'm happy. So watercolour next. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next. Bye bye.